Look at this beautiful little house surrounded by water, surrounded by trees, little pathway there hidden. It's got a little rock path across the way. Sims can actually use that path there. And here we go. Hello YouTube, Nalina here, and I am back with another speed build. Actually not a speed build. It is more of a renovation. I came across this house. I was having one of my personal sims run around because he's a fisherman, and I just had him come to the spot. I don't remember why. And I came across this home that is created by the Sims team. It is in the world of Windenburg. Sorry, I'm getting a little winded just trying to remember the details. It is in the world of Windenburg, and I saw it and I just thought, whoa, this is so cute. So, okay, that's why I knocked on the door. Because I saw how cute it was on the outside, which you just saw. Like the bottom is smaller and then the top is wider. And then it has this cute little like all around porch area, which is so cool. I think that is so cute. Um, did I say that I thought it was cute? Anyways, I thought it was just a really nice, well built house on the exterior. So naturally, I go in and I expect for it to be dark and gloomy and cozy, and it's not. It's super bright. It has all these white walls. And I'm just like, what? Like, no, the interior for me did not match, which is, I'm the queen of that. So I always make the interior and the exterior not match. But I'm working on it. So this house, I saw it and I knew exactly what I felt like the inside should have looked like. So I decided to just go ahead and, um, oops, something's touching me, to go ahead and um, renovate and change not the walls because the layout is great. I like the layout, but just to change the color and redecorate basically. Um, I really liked the way everything was set up, was set out, laid out. I thought it was really well done. There was, of course, a lot of space everywhere, but that's for so that the game can run smoothly. I've noticed in this playthrough actually, I play a lot in this world and this game save, and the more stuff I put and the more in the builds that I do, because I'm doing a lot of builds in the same save, um, it's starting to slow down a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of lag. So I understand fully, excuse me, why the Sims team leave so much space when they do these builds. But I came in and I still kept the furnishing to a minimum, but I made things a lot more cozy. I added a little bit, just slightly more furniture. Not anything that was like outside of what they had already there. So, for example, in the living room, we saw they had a one couch, they had a rug, and then they had an easel in the corner. So I'm just changing the lighting, of course, because I feel like this is kind of like a cottage kind of home, and I really wanted it to be cozy. So I darkened it up a lot. I used these like yellowy lights. I'll still add back in the easel, which I added because the same characters still live in there. I'm not putting the house up for anything, except that I just wanted to redo the house because I thought it was so cool. Maybe I will live here at some point. I don't know, haven't decided yet, but I think I should because I really like it. It's in such a nice location too. Like there's water surrounding, and there's a little stone path that the Sims actually walk across. That actually confused me because I didn't think it would be usable, that path area. But I saw a sim appear out of nowhere, and I was just like, "What's going on? Like, you can't even walk this way because there's water there and these stones are everywhere." But it turns out that they walked across that stone path, so I was really impressed about that. So here I am just working on figuring out the kitchen. I didn't use too many cabinets. You're gonna see I just placed them here or there, and then I don't even add that many like clutter items. I just put what I needed, and then that left me with a lot of counter space, which I usually tend not to have because I always overdo it trying to put in some clutter items in the kitchen because I'm still working on kitchens and making them look gorgeous. Kitchen is like one of my favorite things in a home. I personally don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I'll do it. I'll cook occasionally, and everyone's always like, "Oh my God, you cooked, and it was so good, and why don't you cook?" But I'm just like, can't be bothered to be in the kitchen. Like I just can't be bothered. I will rather starve than go into the kitchen to make myself a meal, and I've starved, or rather, I would go without eating, unless I can get myself to go to the store, which is actually living in the city is, there's a store on every corner, or a bodega as they call them, or a deli. There's one on every corner, two on almost two on each of those blocks. Like if there's a store on a specific block, there's usually like one down that same block or on the next block, really close by. But I really don't like going to the store either because it gets so congested and there's always people in there and they go in there with their five friends and then they're all just standing around and you're trying to like navigate around them, which is one of the tough things about being in the city. It's so congested and everyone's on top of each other and they're all trying to get what they want or what they need, and it's just kind of stressful sometimes. But anyway, so here I am. I moved upstairs. I used those blue walls. They look like stone stained with like a color. So it looks like there's not actual paint there. It just looks like there's a stone, and that stone, you know, like they washed maybe with like like a color food coloring or something. So yeah, I thought it was perfect to use it for the those walls, just to keep that kind of strong or hard walls on the interior. Is that what I mean to say? I don't know. It just the color worked out really well. So, and the texture as well. I did not use a darker color in this room because the sim that lives here, she's less rough, less of a rough cookie than the other one. The girl in the other room, she likes darker things. So that's why I gave her the darker room. This one I just kind of matched that like beige color. It's the same color that I used in the bathroom. Um, and so we're just working out this layout. I'm trying to use the mirrors in an interesting way, and I ended up using a full length mirror anyway because I felt like maybe she would use it. And then I forced myself to put the desk diagonally instead of straight against the wall, which is something that I would like to start doing more of. And then we have this interesting window over here. I never really use these windows because I tend to make my structure in the way that window is shaped. So if I have that kind of octagon or whatever shape on the build itself, then I don't find a reason to use the window. So I almost always never use it. So here I am. I'm actually trying to use the space that is in that window. I could have sworn we were able to put items there. Maybe just not the items I'm trying to use and put there, but I thought that we were able to do that before. So I'm doing it now. And just gonna put some items around. I didn't use any CC items in this build. I've been allowing myself some liberties with the custom content, but I'm not doing that in this build. I just used base game and get together stuff. I don't think I use any spot A stuff in here. Anything that was from get together, I allowed myself, and I was very conscious about the items that I chose. So that's the ending of the build, and I hope you enjoy these screenshots. I hope you enjoy the build. I will speak to you again next time. Bye bye.